Have you ever wanted to fight alongside the fishes? Well, we're about to do it here at the beautiful... The Brown Bomber Joe Louis, one of the most historically important fighters of all time. Here comes...
This bout.
What a pleasure it is to... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Jab to the body. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
And the big fella stumbling backwards. Much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well done with that counter shot. That jab doesn't find a home. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something. I need you to focus on my kick. What do we expect to see here in round two? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nope, that jab not going to score. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They blocked that right hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That big hook doesn't land. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing. There's the bell to start round three. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missing with that jab. This fight a little bit close. Did you see that? And Big Daddy Bo got rocked. Somehow weathered the storm.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swing and a miss with that jab. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, what are you doing? Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn in.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Big Daddy in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And Bo is dazed. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. On to the 5th we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
His stamina is off the charts. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain as well.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe this is the beginning of round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
These two were made for each other. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
So real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. It's all offense all the time. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter punch. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need. There's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. You'd like to see more jabs. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. Oh, wait a minute. Joe Louis in trouble. Hold that thought. Oh, Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber goes to the canvas. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It was as close as we thought it was, and this fight is a split decision win.
It could have gone either way, and it's hard.